Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly reading for October 2019. I'm Annalisa, thanks for tuning in. I've laid out your cards already so I can condense this into a short 10 minutes. It's an overview including general lessons learned, what's going on, what you're hoping to do, some advice, love, career, health, spirituality, general, okay? So a brief overview. Firstly, looking back at the last month, September 2019, I feel this has been a lot about you learning how to take things slow, learning how to listen, how to receive, how to be practical, how to allow things to move forward in your life in a very stable way. So it may have been you learning to not be so impulsive, not be so active in your life, but actually sitting back, taking time to really tune into yourself, maybe doing more meditation, more self-healing, really taking that time out to be just present with what's going on in life around you, and allowing things in. So starting to allow in new opportunities or new offers. So you may have received some new work, received some money, some new sort of tangible things in your life, some gifts even, or even just time, just having more time, like slowing things down. It's kind of where you're coming from. This month, so what you're aspiring to, we've got the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is for you getting things in order. You may feel like there's things that are all over the place in terms of your emotional life. So maybe how you feel about different things, how you feel about your work, how you feel about relationships, and you're wanting to clarify and get those things in order. And the advice for you and how to do that is to really start, one thing is to look at things from a wider perspective. So really to step back and see the whole picture, the whole spectrum of your life, how the different areas of your life interplay with one another, and also how different, what am I trying to say? Okay, I'll go into the other thing. The other thing is wrapping things up. There are things that need to be closed out and ended and completed for you. So there are certain cycles, certain learning, certain ways of being, ways of thinking that need to end, that need to reach their kind of full integration. So there is something about being able to bring all these aspects into yourself, like accepting all these different parts of yourself, and then you're able to let those things settle. You have a bigger understanding. What you need to be aware of is to make sure when you're making decisions this month is to always act from a place of integrity. So to always really keep in alignment with who and what you stand for and who you are. And this is not just the actions you take, but the kind of thoughts you have and the plans you're making. So just to really try and stay in alignment, okay? So that means that your thoughts, your words, and your actions are all aligned. They're all coming from the same place. To make sure that you're really coming from a centered place. This is like staying grounded, staying connected to who you are, what you're about, and making decisions from there. And because the ones, they're very straight. It's about this alignment, this like straight connection with spirit and movement forward. And I'm feeling that there may be challenges with making decisions. And I think this perspective, having this greater perspective of your life, is going to help you do that. And to see your life as this whole journey, and not that decisions you make now are kind of the be all and end all, but it's kind of the process that you're going through. In terms of your love life, we've got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you might be reaching out to people, communicating, trying to connect with people. It may feel like you may feel quite impulsive with that kind of thing, but I feel it's about you creating joy. It's like you want to create some happiness, some fun, some pleasure. And so it's like allowing yourself to connect with people and really enjoy yourself on a romantic sense, and overcome any fears doing that. It feels like, again, like you don't have to see this as like the end of everything. It's just opportunities and ideas and things to enjoy. In terms of your work and career life, you're moving from a more challenging time into a more smooth time. So there may still be some difficulties moving on from the past. So it may be that you have some kind of attachment to the past, like maybe what you've done in the past, who you've been, what you expected of yourself. And it's like you're moving away from that into looking towards the future and really for everything this month, really stay optimistic about where you're headed and what the possibilities are, and seeing that it's going into some clear new open waters where there may be new inspiration and new ideas coming in. In terms of your health, we've got some new information coming in. I think you're going to receive and be learning some things about your body or your mind, your eating, that's going to influence how you look after yourself and how you improve your health over this next month. So be aware of kind of people offering things to you, or you may want to do courses, that kind of thing. And overcoming the past, because maybe there's challenges from the past. So it's really about that final push and like really pushing it through to make sure that you do improve where you want to and to make changes that you want to. It's like this kind of last hurdle to get over. For your spirituality, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is moving forward steadily. So I feel like last month you kind of started making more progress and in improving your self-worth and your ability to love yourself and receive yourself, and that's going to continue this month. So there's not like dramatic changes, but it's just going to keep building and create a really solid foundation so that you come into a place where you really are feeling very strong in yourself. Okay, what to focus on this month? We've got the Fool. This is taking risks, opportunities, stepping out. You might feel naive, feel like you don't really know what you're doing sometimes, and you don't know quite how to what to expect, but you're really being asked to not be worried about making mistakes. So just take chances, take risks. Things might go wrong. You might get your heart broken. All this stuff can happen. But it's like without this movement, nothing can start. The Fool is the 0 card of the whole major arcana journey. So if you don't take a risk, you can never go on the journey. Right? If you never leave the door, you're never going to go on that journey. You're never going to find out what's out there. So you're really being asked to overcome any fears or worries about getting things wrong, getting hurt, making mistakes, that kind of stuff. And just to allow yourself to take opportunities and move, really move with kind of inspiration, ideas, like just allowing yourself to just play a little bit, play with life, like be more like a child. Allow your inner playfulness to explore and enjoy your existence on earth. And this is beautiful. Overall, where you're headed is the Empress. So this is coming into a very powerful, very strong energy where you feel nurtured, you feel like you look after yourself, you take care of yourself. And that's what I really noticed for myself with the Fool energy, is that, I freaking get my heart broken all the time, like all the time. But I feel so empowered by allowing myself to do that and overcome it. Because every time I overcome it, I just get stronger and stronger and stronger in myself until those things don't really affect me so much anymore. And I allow myself to become confident in my own actions and intuition, because I realized that those mistakes don't really matter, because it wasn't about the outcome, it was about the taking the risk. It wasn't about achieving what I wanted, it was about the learning and the process that I went through in stepping out. So it's really powerful month for you, coming into some really strong self. Like this is like the Queen, the Empress is like all these different nurturing abilities and grounded and connected and a really rich energy for you to be coming into over this month. So there may be places for you to step out, particularly in love, moving forward with your work. Everything is like, okay, move forward. Some are bigger risks, some are kind of more practical, but it's about that perspective. Okay, what areas in my life do I need to make those leaps, and where do I need to just keep steady? Where do I need to take a risk? Where do I need to put myself out there? And where do I just need to stick to the plan and just keep going? Okay, wishing you an amazing month, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in and look forward to speaking to you next month.